I got, word, I don't even know how the fuck I found out about it, that Peyton Manning was accused by all people, Al Jazeera. And God knows, if you want to know about the National Football League, I don't know about you guys, but I go to aljazeera.com. I sift through all the Muhammad stories and the fucking what the U.S. government's really doing, and I get to their sports page. And and then I try to see what's going on in NFL football. So, according to this Al Jazeera, Al Jazeera USA, all right, the offshoot, kind of like those SUNY fucking colleges, SUNY Delhi, SUNY Syracuse, whatever, those fucking, those colleges that have like more chains than like McDonald's. Right? You know what I'm talking about. So anyways, they did some sort of, the U.S. version, did some sort of investigative reporting and allegedly found out that, Peyton Manning and among others had been using HGH and blah, 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 blah. Now, do I believe it? I don't even give a shit personally. But was bugging me was the unbelievable lack of coverage. As a Patriots fan, watching my team get accused of every fucking thing under the sun and every fucking accusation being taken as the absolute fucking truth, right? Right through fucking baseball season. Other owners hiring people to investigate us, and guess what the fucking study that the losing fucking owner paid for came up with? Right? Not a fucking word. Not a fucking word about it. Fucking hilarious. They're saying that Peyton's wife is a pharmacist. I mean, there's enough circumstantial evidence here to get Tom Brady fucking a 6-game suspension. It ain't going to happen. You know why? Because it's not the Patriots. It's not the Patriots, and also it's Al Jazeera. So I think at some point the whole support the troops, we're trying to give them freedom. Somehow that kicks in, I think, to it. But, I just, look at, personally, I don't think he did it, all right? However, if he did, I don't give a shit. And it doesn't change any of his fucking numbers to me. The guy was on the ropes, His fucking neck was dislocated from the rest of his body. He could spin it around like an owl. I mean, you can't play football like that. So he goes overseas or whatever the fuck he did, right? He goes over to the Kobe Center. They stick his fucking liver in a centrifuge, whatever the fuck it is that they do over there. They spin your blood around in the thing and they stick it back in you, and then you're like a vampire. You just sit up in the coffin, and next thing you know, you're taking someone to the rack. I don't have a problem with that. I love that athletes do that shit. I'm not saying Peyton did, obviously. I don't think he did. Oh, Jesus, and now the fucking Cardinals got a goddamn safety. If they don't take this away, they're going to take this away? We got a penalty on the defense. Personal foul. Tackling the quarterback too hard. He got it by his ankles. That's illegal. You can't touch him in the head. You can't touch him in the ankle. Be careful around his waist. If you could just sort of pick him up and lay him down like a toddler that fell asleep on your sofa, and you're just going to tuck him in, we won't have to throw all these damn flags.
Anyways, I don't think he did this shit, but if he did, I'd be excited. I'd be happy that he did it. You know why? Because eventually, whatever those fucking doctors learned, allegedly, shooting that shit into fucking grandpa's neck there, eventually that's going to help me out someday when I'm old. It's funny, I'm older than him, but his body's like fucking, 20 years older than me. Right? Although he does have a nice head of hair. I'm just saying, everything that these athletes are taking, especially the illegal shit, that's all going to help us in the future. Who knows? Maybe something that they're trying to take to get their ball and socket joint back into place, they'll suddenly find that a side effect is it grows a nice lion's mane worth of hair, right? And then I'm going to be lining right up for it. That's what happened with Viagra. I can't remember what the fuck it was supposed to do. It was supposed to do something else. And then all of a sudden the guy's like, yeah, my left hand's still twitching, but God damn it, my dick is standing up. And then they were probably sitting in the booth. Well, stop thinking about sexual things. We're trying to do an experiment here. And he's like, no, you don't understand. I'm not thinking about anything. And my dick has not stood up in years. And then they all went, wait a minute. And they told the guy to just sit down, right? And then all the scientists got together and they were just going like, wait a second. It didn't fix his left hand twitching, but it made his dick stand up now. Now just hear me out. This might be a little gross, but I have a sneaking suspicion that there's a lot of guys over the age of 70 that if they still could, would whip their dick out and fuck something. Now, I think that this is a very large, untapped market of old guys with flaccid cocks that we could bring back to life. Get them back out there, fucking some prostitutes and getting them in. They've been thinking clear for the first time in their life since they hit puberty. Let's get them back into trouble again. What do you say? I want to see an 80-year-old get a sexual harassment case, don't you? And next thing you know, you got the blue pills. So who knows? All I'm saying is all you fucking Patriot cunts out there, haters out there, all right, who've been trashing the Patriots up and down, lying your asses off. Oh, they stole playbooks and they filmed the last practice and all those lies that were told that were presented as truth until ESPN detracted them at 12:30 in the fucking morning. Bunch of fucking cowards, right? I want you to treat this circumstantial evidence on old long neck Magoo the same fucking way you did on the dimpled wonder there in New England. I want you guys to fucking talk about it, okay? I want you to talk about how they've gotten away with murder. I want you to trace it back to Jim Irsay, and I want to see this be a big fucking scandal that goes right through baseball season, all right? Can you guys do it? Come on. I think you got it in you. I mean, if you can take fucking air pressure for fucking 8 months, I know you can take HGH, and his wife's a pharmacist. Come on, it's right there. All the circumstantial evidence you need. Where'd you read this? Al Jazeera. That's game, set, match at a Buffalo Wild Wings. Anyways, I love it. It's nice to see somebody else get falsely accused and they don't have a fucking goddamn whatever the fuck is on the side of our helmet. God damn it, those are ugly uniforms. I've hated those things since day one. I don't understand why this quarterback is wearing Neil Lomax's old number. Or is he wearing number 5? I have no idea. By the way, the Patriots lost to the Jets. We lost to the Jets. And congratulations to the Jet fans out there. I know you're all excited. You're all excited. You're like, oh, my God, we fucking beat him. A win's a win. I know that they're really injured and stuff. And I know, but blah, 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 blah. And oh, my God, can you believe that guy fucked up the coin toss? He won the coin toss, and then he said he was going to kick off and blah, blah, blah. And this is how dumb Jet fans are. They actually think that wasn't a calculated move by the genius Bill Belichick. Everybody thinks that's a big fuck-up. Everyone thinks that guy's going to get yelled at by Bill Belichick. You ever think that maybe Bill told him to go out and do that? He said, go out there. All right, here's the deal. If they win the coin toss, they're going to get the ball. All right? If we win the coin toss, you just tell them you're going to kick it. All right? Because here's the deal. We're really injured right now. All right? Okay, we got nobody left. We're a fucking Division II team here at this point. All right? I don't know about you guys, but I would love to play the Jets in the playoffs. We all know we can kick their fucking ass. But the problem is those green cunts might not make the playoffs. Okay, now we've made it look good here. Okay, we've tied them to the regular season. Let's, let's just make sure they win this one. Maybe they'll fucking win. Nice tackle by the quarterback on a fumble. Very nice. Maybe they'll, maybe we'll get to meet them again in the playoffs. Then we'll be healthy, and then we'll kick their fucking ass. It'll be one less thing we got to worry about. Now, I know people in New York City A big thing in New York City is a regular season win for 90% of your fucking teams. Not for the Giants, not for the Yankees, but for the rest of them, it's a big fucking deal. It's a big deal if the Knicks win a regular season game. It's a big deal if the Brooklyn Nets or the New York Mets or the New York Jets, the New York Rangers, the New York Islanders, the Buffalo Bills, the fucking Sabres, any of those other 9-ass fucking teams, if they win anything, it's a big deal. So congratulations. I'm fucking with you, man. We totally screwed up, but that could actually be a good thing for us. You know? I'd love to play the fucking Jets again. I like the odds of us playing the Jets again, having lost to them the previous time. That's one less week I got to worry about. Having said that, I think this is not in-depth analysis whatsoever, but you got to admit, Seattle, Carolina, or fucking Phoenix. I mean, Phoenix looks like fucking world beaters. I just don't think the AFC has it. I always say that every fucking year. We won it last year, you know. But who knows? I don't think we do. All right, enough with that shit. Oh, by the way, you know something I don't want to hear about? I don't want to hear about the fucking 72 Dolphins drinking their fucking champagne again. You know, I'd love to see a picture of that. All those 5'9" defensive linemen. That stupid ass team. I'm so sick of hearing about those fucking guys. You know, enough already with the celebrating. Those cunts didn't have to deal with any sort of pressure what's compared to nowadays. Going undefeated. I got to be honest with you. I don't even think the Panthers really had to deal with anything. You know? No one gave a fuck. It's Carolina. It only matters if it's in Boston or New York. It's the only place pressure matters. There's no pressure anywhere else in the fucking... Every place else you fucking live and there's just apple pies sitting on a windowsill. You know? I'm telling you guys, you're soft. Fucking with you. I would love to hear Tony Romo's reaction to that after all the fucking shit he's taken in Dallas. It's bad enough you got to get yelled at by people who can't fucking even play the game at a high school level. You got to look at people who got Botox shot into their face wearing a cowboy hat, questioning your abilities under center. I mean, I just don't understand it. It's got to be brutal as hell. But anyways, getting back to the 72 Dolphins, those fucking cunts. Back in the day, like I told you, sports was the last 5 minutes of the local news. That's it. That was it. There was no big fucking story. You know, the only people who watched sports back then were sports fans. That was it. The halftime show at the Super Bowl would be like some local college band. It'd be a regular fucking halftime. They played the Super Bowl during the day. It was like light out on the fucking East Coast. They played it outside. Okay, sorry. Anyways, I really don't want to hear about that. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be a cunt. I'm just saying. This is usually the time I would take a break. I'd take a break and I would read a little bit of advertising. I never thought I'd say this. I actually miss it. I actually miss reading out loud. Well, why don't I read about Peyton Manning out loud? A little bit of advertising this week. Peyton Manning said he is furious and disgusted at an Al Jazeera report. The second it says Al Jazeera, this thing just holds no fucking water. That identified the Denver Broncos quarterback. You know, where the fuck does Al Jazeera get off doing a fucking, you know what I mean? Everybody getting out of their wheelhouse. It's like when I was on Jimmy Fallon, I was talking about McDonald's. They started making salads. You don't make salads. The fuck are you doing? No one's going to McDonald's to get a salad. Nobody goes to Al Jazeera to fucking learn about what's going on in the NFL. Hey, these fucking idiots. Great. Why don't I read Better Homes and Gardens and find out what's going on in fucking hockey? You know? I'm sorry. I should be a little more open-minded, shouldn't I? Right? Being the Hollywood liberal cunt that I am. Well, shouldn't I? Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Manning under fire. It's made the local LA news. What a fucking travesty. If anybody has never done roids, it's Peyton Manning. He's had a dad body his entire fucking career. Leave the guy alone. Even if he did a cycle just to get back out there, it's because he loved the game. Who gives a fuck? Huh? Anyways, that's coming from a Patriots fan, too. I love the guy. I don't fucking, I've given him a lot of shit over the years, but hey, he was a rival. What do you want from me?